Hey everyone, Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 10th episode of the 3rd season of Kaguya-sama. And last episode we had our culture festival in full swing, essentially. We have everyone kind of doing their own thing, Kaguya dealing with some less than simple customers. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but they were very picky, very hard to deal with. Let's just leave it at that. We also had, Ishigami doing his own thing, and Tsundere Senpai / Maki Senpai, depending on who you ask, also found him, and trying to help him out, help him out in her own way. Very quickly reminded me just how much I love that character. And we actually did have Ishigami kind of like asking, Tsubame to, do whatever with him. I think it was like some haunted thing he invited her to. I don't know, something like that. The point is, he took the first step to invite her, to ask her to making their first move, right? So, and it seemed to go pretty well. So, I guess we'll jump in and see exactly how everything is going for everyone, because the Culture Festival is still going. Still plenty left to do, plenty left to hope for. So, let's jump on in and see how things go down. 3, 2, 1, and we go right into our opening. And that is Tsubame. Bum, bum, bum. It looks like we're getting into the horror. Slightly, it's not too bad. I don't think having better ears would, drastically improve your life, but I can. Okay, that actually was pretty freaky. Oh my god, it's a giant, or not a giant. Maybe it was just too. Maybe the camera was just close, but it was a pair of scissors. And yeah, we are definitely in a horror thing. Wants to have fun. Not at all. Why would I be scared? Yeah, I think we know who's actually scared. Yeah. Getting Danganronpa flashbacks. 3D sound horror house. It's actually pretty well made, all things considered. It's like a knife to the forehead there, look like. Immersive 3D sound experience. Ijo Jita, yeah. Well. Yeah, that sounds good. Turn half of it into a cafe. Of course it was his idea. Yeah, like when you do those, what's it called, ASMR videos? You can do a lot with sound. Of course she takes it that way. Oh god, it's happening to me too because of my headphones. I don't want men whispering in my ears. That's not what I'm into. Okay, that's Kozue Makihara, okay. I was wondering who the heck that was. I like how he's rocking those shades. I like where this is going. Life's not fair. This is great. I don't know what you're so worried about. I mean, it seems effective. Oh, this is getting pretty intense. Okay, that's pretty, yeah. Is she gonna wet herself at this point? Okay. Or... don't mind me, go for it. She really did it. Oh my god, what am I watching? Oh god, the sweating and the drooling and Jesus Christ. This is extremely necessary. This was a great idea. In front of Fujiwara. I don't know if the scene's intended to give me an erection, but it definitely is. Man, those fingers. Is that a... Okay, it's a feather. That was like a broom or something at first. It's called ad-libbing. Ad-libbing. It's very important. They just have the time of their life. Oh no. Now it's a real horror. Some good stuff right here. Okay, yeah, meanwhile, seeing how this is going with Ishigami. And I was sweating before this recording, I'm really sweating now. With all the screaming, all the clinging. So, how are you holding up? Are you alive? It does seem pretty scary, like legit. Make it even better. Okay, I think I hear making out. Okay, of course it's those two. Who else would it have been? Shameless. Men, women, separation, really? Okay. I guess that makes sense. Want to prevent any future lewd stuff. I mean, that's tragic for Ishigami, but I get it. Oh god, this is just such a good everything. Okay, wants to unmask. Unmask who? I would love air conditioning, that'd be great. Yeah, Moeha, Fujiwara, we don't see her nearly enough. I hope not. Definitely. You might have to find somebody for that. Okay. I guess he made an impression. I don't think she's happy about this, though. This is a problem. He's just too hardworking. What? Yeah, it seems like you're kind of reaching for things to complain about. Yeah, you're not doing a good job here. And I don't think any of these are really deal breakers. Mission failed successfully. You know, when you phrase it that way, it makes it sound like he toyed with your heart or something. Like you're his ex, you know. Fixing her hair. Yeah, the second she fixed her hair was obvious. She just came in. That's pretty cute, though. Yeah, who's that girl that looks slightly younger than you, but a lot like you? You can feel the nervousness. And he has his own little sister, so he knows how to deal with the little sister character as well, so... It's double piece. The point is to show her what a failure you are. But I'm sure he'll do okay. Or not. I kind of want to give her that. What the f... How did you even do that? Or is that just your imagination? Yeah, it was just your imagination. But that is something he would do, so I get it. But no, he actually can manage. Okay, now we're just gonna show off. Okay. You disappointed her. But why a dead alpaca? I've never seen someone so disappointed that somebody was capable of something. Or just all the Showa era toys. And the music, my favorite music of the show. You are just failing horribly. I feel so deceived. Okay, we're just getting petty now. How could you fail this hard at your objective? Holy shit. I could not imagine being such a failure. Please don't violate my sister. This entire scene was pure gold. And the previous scene was pure gold. This whole episode has been great. Man, it got quiet quickly. Maybe next time. And I'm out of water, basically. We might be in trouble. I'll save that water for later. If anyone's going to be successful in getting her to stop, it did be Kaguya. Oh, God. I feel so afraid for her. I mean, I'm about to say, I think she's plenty womanly. Had to specify. Had to clarify. I mean, she just saw him. Oh god, Mesu. Yeah, she's kind of speaking her language now. Yeah. Humanity, what? There we go. I was waiting for the switch. Now she's got something to gush about the president with. Oh god. Just kiss you too. It's really, really cute. Yeah, she's really not a real threat. Does that say curse? It just looks like a big line to me. Disintegrate. I slept with your brother, what? Hey, you got the 5. The one in the middle. Don't be too proud of yourself. How much time do we have left in the episode? A decent amount. I don't know if I could stand laughing much more. So back to Ishigami. Binaural. Which has nothing to do with bisexual, but I always think of it. Brood. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Does it say make you like a labyrinth over there? Okay, that could be fun. Giant cookie. How big is it? I need something for scale. Okay, I mean, giant's a strong word, but it's fairly big. I thought I was gonna hit her in the head at first. Kind of skipping over there. Okay. I'll take that. Big cookie, not giant cookie. Stop overselling it. Maybe we could split it, the two of us, romantically. Is he gonna say that? Or just give the whole thing to her. That works too. Wow, everyone's staring. This is a bit awkward. But, yeah, we're not on the same page. I was afraid of that. That explains why everyone's making a big deal out of this. Oh, man, however she handles this is gonna be... Oh, God. I don't think that's quite how he means it. I think he's just most trying to be nice. I don't think he'd confess in front of so many people. I mean, she accepted it. That's a big deal. And he's probably going to be a little bit confused. Well, what make you think that? We can't have that. But... a heart's bigger than he is. We're making him exceed for... We want to make him succeed for selfish reasons, I see. Don't say that, Imagination Kaguya. Oh, that was just mean. Good God, tell us how you really feel. I mean, I get the impression she likes him. I need my water now. It's a lot of text. This is what's wrong with Hishigami. I'm surprised I don't have a thick book. I wouldn't say that out loud. Lack of self-esteem. He's too down on himself. Yeah, lack of confidence. That's a good way to put it. That's really his biggest issue. What a way to phrase it. It's all the piano's fault. Yeah, that's all we can do is hope. Ouch. Point edition? What? I don't really know what point edition means in this context. Various emotions swirling about. I didn't get to read that. It's not about the cotton candy. And then, yeah, roll credits. God, I'm sweating so much. Man, what an episode that was. You know, there really aren't that many EDs out there that kind of like tell a full story like this one does. It really is amazing. Is this a stinger or a preview? Like, he seems like a stinger. I know I found a Karen. Did they pop? Vanished. What happened? Okay, looks like we have a bit of a problem to address next episode. A darn table. tabletop game club. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the 10th episode of the third season of Kaguya-sama. And wow, where do I even start talking about this episode? I mean, this has been just a really fun, exciting, interesting culture festival so far. Like, it really has. Like, what do we start with again? I mean, it feels like so much happened. What was the first thing that happened? Yeah, the horror stuff, right? Because right off the gate, I mean, I was half paying attention at the beginning because I was finalizing setting up stuff for the recording. But yeah, it definitely had a theme about ears, which made more sense once we got into the whole binaural audio stuff, right? Because I was wondering what the focus about the ears were initially, but yeah, apparently that's what it's about. You know, you get that audio, and apparently it was like a kind of compensation method for lack of time and ability to get their initial vision set up, and they utilized the binaural audio to fix that. And it was, I guess, Ishigami's idea, because he is kind of the idea person for the most part, but they really definitely nailed the horror atmosphere, and people were definitely scared. You know, seeing Maki and Kaguya scared together was always great, you know, because they're a little bit, you know, tsundere towards each other. You know, she calls her auntie, and you know, Kaguya kind of looks down on her. So we have that. But once you're scared, like, if you're scared enough, anything like less powerful emotions kind of go out the window once you reach a certain level of fear, and you just do whatever in spite of those, right? Like, if you're scared enough, it doesn't matter if the person next to you is somebody you can't stand. If you're scared enough, you're probably gonna like cling to them or rely on them or hide behind them or something. You know, any combination of those, right? It's just how it works. Fear is a very powerful emotion. But yeah, I think one of the best parts of the binaural audio stuff was just the Maki stuff, right? Because we had her just like, you know, tied up, exposed to audio, you know, exposed to all sorts of things, like a friggin' like match in her ear. Like, they were not messing around. Like, I was actually kind of worried for her safety a little bit at a couple points, but you know, it never got too bad. But man, it got pretty good though, if you know what I mean. We had sweat, we had drool, we had, I think, ear nibbling at some points, and various finger movements. It was some good stuff. It was some good stuff, you know. But maybe not the intended way, but I got a lot out of that. So that was that. That was a lot of fun. And then we also had the Ichigami stuff, but unfortunately his plans got kind of ruined because the resident, you know, Bakapuru, you know, they kind of utilized the fear room for making out, which was not the intended use case of it. So then, you know, they put a kind of like a ban on male females in the same room, and that just really screwed over his plans completely. It was kind of hilarious, but I did feel bad for him. Just look at Maki's face as she's like showcasing the sign. that was great. You could tell a lot with her facial expression, the tone of her voice. You could infer a lot from that. And of course, Ishigami's face, you could as well. But yeah, then we had the Chika Moeha stuff, you know, which was really great as well, because apparently Moeha has a thing for the president because of the cape, mostly, right? And Chika does not want any of that, so she did her absolute best to make the president seem like the worst guy ever, completely incompetent, worthless, shouldn't be together with him. She did everything she possibly could to get that narrative across, and it failed absolutely, positively, completely. I didn't even know it was possible to fail as hard as she failed. Like, that was really, really impressive. But especially when she, like, you know, just threw the thing at him, and he catches it, and just another chance for him to show how cool he is in front of Moeha. God, how do you fail so badly? He was so good at the juggling too. I did like the double piece that she did as well. You know, I want to show the sister the real you as she does the double piece. But so yeah, that was a really fun scene as well. And then Kaguya shows up, because of course Kaguya is not going to be a big fan of somebody else eyeing her man, right? But eventually she came to the conclusion that she's not really that much of a threat, and also just happened to have somebody who understands the president's good points that she can kind of gush about with her. So that's quite nice. Freaking boy, huh? She really doesn't get a whole lot of screen time, but she made good use of it in this overall scene. It had a very, very cute little interaction with Kaguya, which is good to see. And then we had this bit here. I'm gonna go back to that. Let's see. Yeah, if I told her I slept with your big brother, I wonder what Kay would be like. The Fujiwara family's second daughter is something of a psychopath. Oh god. I mean, I get it. I could imagine Kay having a very fun reaction to that. But I don't think he's actually going to do that with you, so it's, unless you're willing to lie, it's kind of a moot point. But it would be interesting. I definitely give you that. And yeah, then we had like another third of the episode left. But yeah, luckily Tsubame and Ishigami were not yet willing to depart each other. So they go to, I think it was her class's event, which is a pretty nice place. You can win a big cookie and stuff. And he gets a big cookie. I want to go back to this part too. Yeah, he holds it up and says, "Will you accept this?" Right? And at first, I didn't quite click in my head the significance of that, because I was just thinking cookie, more so than I was thinking heart. But like, as we've established, heart-shaped things does have some significance in this festival. But I was too focused on it being a big cookie. But yeah, once everyone started staring, I should have got it at that point. But I'm slow. I will admit that. But we had the people staring. We had like a bit of a bakun, kind of sound effect of the heart, right? And then it said here, 90% of the students here are only too aware of what it means. And after that point, it's pretty much when I finally figured it out. To give someone a heart at the culture festival. However, the remaining 10%, as a matter of course. Yeah, it seemed like she wanted this, so good thing I was able to win it. So I took from this that he didn't understand the fact that giving a heart is the same as a love confession. That's what I took away from this, but there were parts of the episode where it kind of seemed like he did intend it as a love confession, so I'm actually not completely sure. But what I am sure of is Tsubame took it as a love confession, and she didn't give him a no. That's definitely worth noting. And the fact that she was really embarrassed and stuff, rather than like visibly disgusted, which definitely was an option as well. In the right circumstances with the right person, that could have happened. So looking embarrassed is definitely a good sign. So because that means she's not like outright refusing it, or thinking it's a ridiculous notion. There's a chance, right? So that's something to be excited about. But it was quite cute that she just like left. Like, I felt a little bit bad for Ishigami being just kind of left there, but like I said, it could have gotten much worse. And you have Ishigami who wants to support him just so you don't get that, the kooky, the atmosphere that will make it impossible for his love confession to work out, because Japanese people put a lot of emphasis on the kooky, on the reading the air, so can't have that. And that pretty much was the episode, Had a little bit of, Shirogane talking about Ishigami with Fujisaki, with, Chika. But, Chika does not hold back. And then we had like a little bit of a footnote thing showcasing like everyone's current status. I kind of want to go back to that too. Yeah, Miyuki Shirogane makes Shinomiya confess plan in progress with, yeah. And then we have Miko planning the campfire event. Oh yeah, that's a thing too. Yu Ichigami waiting for the result of his unwitting confession, right? Yeah, unwitting. I'm actually not super familiar with that word, but I guess it's a translation of chikaku, which is like self-awareness. So pretty much what I thought, like unknowingly confess, basically. So that pretty much confirms that. Well, I was pretty sure of that anyway. But Kaguya Shinomiya considering whether or not to confess, and then Chika's Chika Fujiwara. This cotton candy is yum, right? Oishi apparently means yum. I don't know why they translated it that way. You could have just said delicious like normal translation, but I guess it doesn't sound hip and cool enough, I don't know. It's a nitpick, but I mean, I kind of get why they did it, because it makes it sound even more like silly, stupid, like less important than everyone else's like serious emotional things that kept going on. So it makes sense in that way. It just still bothers me. But also, I guess the balloons are missing or something. That's a problem. I guess we're gonna have to look into that next episode. But yeah, really good episode, especially like the first 2/3 just had me dying, honestly. But yeah, good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.